Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber. Episode number 148. You seen the thumbnail, you kind of know what's going on. So before we get started and start showing you some knives, let's open up a Lord's drink. Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, of course. Man, that's spicy. So check this out. We'll get right into it. I'm going to show you all 10 of my favorite slip joints. And this was not easy, okay? It wasn't easy at all. But I'll start here. And these are in no particular order. As you're looking at them, there's no, like I said, no order. I just picked 10 of my favorites. I'm going to show you all of them. This one right here is a GC78. And it was born in the year of 2017. It says GCCAR for carbon, 782117. And she's got some gnarly patina on it. Love the long pull, the swedge. I'm a sucker for a good looking spear point like that. Mainly the ones with the long pull and the swedge. Something about that does it for me. And that coupled with this bone, the jigging on that is just insane. I love the shield on it. The unexcelled shield looks classy. It's real thin, so it's not too thick in your pocket. This other side is a lot darker, which I think gives it some character. See? You can actually pinch it with that long pull right there. So I dig that. I love to be able to pinch a slip joint and not have to stick my nail in there. Love this bad boy. Y'all seen this on my channel countless times. It's got great ergos. Even though it's real skinny, it's got that almost like a natural choil there for your finger to just sit in. I love the way that it feels in my hand. Love this one. And that one is going to be a keeper. We're going to keep that one. Next, this is a 35 calf pin. These have been gaining in popularity here lately, and I don't know why, but if you try to snag one of these on the secondary market, you're going to be, ooh, baby. You're going to have an empty pocket when you get dead. I got lucky with this one, traded it. And I almost want to say I traded a case knife for it. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. No, I think it was a bug out. I don't even know. I don't know what I traded for. All I know is I dig it. Randy Johnson, one of my good buddies, showed me this pocket knife on Instagram, a picture of it. And I loved it so much in the patina and the gnarly look of it, man. Look at the back spring. I loved it so much that I messaged that guy and asked if he wanted to trade. Sure enough, he was ready to get rid of it. But this one, ooh, it's unique. You know what I'm saying? It's got the one-arm bandit blade with the half stop. Good walk and talk. This one has one cliff over here. Look at that. That looks mean, don't it? It is. And just the teeners on that, it gets me fired up, son. The Warncliffe is a liner lock, so you push that over, half stop, snappity snap, lanyard that Randy put on there for me, because I can't tie these dudes. I try and I try. I watched the video 5,482.798 times. Just can't do it. Love this knife. Green micarta Farm and Field. I love that pivot right there. That looks pretty cool. Got the stars in the USA. America. Brass pins. With a back spring there. Great cigar pattern. Cool looking knife. Love it. What's next? Ye Old Beaver 85. Oh man, this is what I love about slip joints, man. Just, I don't even have to say any words. I could just do this number here. And that's primetime TV right there. Goodness. It's got the beaver shield. This is a, I believe, a cherry wood. Maybe a Brazilian cherry wood. I can't remember. But it's jigged up, kind of like bone would be. Look at that. This is a bullet end with this fat spear. It has an etch on it. It says beaver tail. It's got a little beaver right there. It's kind of going away from all the patina. This one was born in 18. It tells you right there in the last two numbers. 852118. Snappy. Half stop. Snap, snap. Great walk and talk. Great size for a slip joint. This is about a perfect size for a slip joint in my opinion. Thin. Love it. This is going to stay with me too. It's just one of my favorites. Always will be. It's a joy to be able to carry that. Strike! Right down the middle. That's a Nolan Ryan pitch. I'm telling you. Love it. Next is a case knife. Oh baby. This one, let's see what year it is. It's a case copperhead. Case XX USA right there on the blade. 6249 on that blade. I think it's going to tell me on the secondary blade. On this pin here, which is a 9 pull. Maybe it's a 10 pull. Because if it's a nail breaker, it's, I think it broke my nail. No, it didn't. It's a 10 pull. How many dots was that? I missed the dots. I think it's a 10 dot. It is a 10 dot. You just can't see down in there. It's a 10 dot, I remember. So this makes it a 1970. Look at the bone. Red bone, baby. This is every case lover's dream right here. Would you look at that? This is CV steel too. I just haven't cut anything with it, so it ain't got no patinas on it. Just fingerprints. I did put some, what do you call that? Renaissance oil, or it's not oil, Renaissance wax on it. That way it don't get all spotted up and stuff. I have about 4 or 5 of these copperheads, so I really don't carry this one. Maybe one day I will. It just looks too freaking pretty. Look at that. Look at the bone there. The deep, deep color inside that. Look here. The jigging is perfect. Look at this side. This has like a worm groove jigging. See that right down the middle? What? It don't get better than that, folks. Just, it's got a little spot right there. Brass liners, brass pins, and that, you know, beautiful bolster there that covers up that tang. The walk and talk, listen. That's perfect. It don't get no better than that. I'd say it's probably about a 7 pull, 7.5. Now I can't pinch this one, I don't think. No, I can't because that blade right here. But I don't care, man. Look at this. This is my favorite case pattern. And with all the GECs I have, it was hard for me to pick a top 10. I'm gonna tell you, I struggled, but this is gonna be in there. Life knife right here, and most of these probably are life knives. I need a drink. Hold on one second. All right, next. This is an 86 Blade Forms. Something saw cut hemlock with another, so I don't know what this is. But I love that bone on there. I love the Barlow, you know, bolster with all that fluting on it. Look how even that is. GC did this and on up. It says blade forms right there on the tang. 1095. Beautiful. Beautiful patina on it. It's got all the grays, the dark grays, the blues, the purples, the schnozberries. Got a little bit of something on there. I left something on there and it darkened it up. It's not pitted though. It'll come off. This one is just cream of the crop 86 if you ask me. Lucky to own this one. Very good walk and talk. You hear that? It's like pow, teet teet, pow. Walk and talk is loud. I love this. The bone on it, the saw cut, it's kind of subtle, but you see it, and it just gives so much character if you ask me. With that red coming through right there, man, that's a pocket knife. Very thin. Great size. Love it. Something about that thing just, whoo, gets me fired up. This one right here is my cattle knife. Number 35 cattle knife. And you're saying, that's not a cattle knife. It's only got one blade. Well, I did a crazy thing. Put a half stop on it. Did you see that? But deleted all the rest of the blades on it besides the main blade. I wanted it to kind of be like so. And it is kind of like so. Sorry about the wind, y'all. This one has the cattle knife etch on it right there with the longhorn. See? Ooh, the wind. It's taking me away. Titty cutlery. Great shield, like a bow tie shield. And this is not elderberry. I forget. I think it's ox blood. Yeah, ox blood jig bone. And inside those grooves, it has, I don't know if you can see that, but a little bit of like little I don't even know the words for it. It's got stuff in there, you know, a little bit of jigging inside the jigging. Does that make sense? She's centered up, thin. You can pinch this one as well. I love the half stop on it. It didn't have a half stop before. Sent this into David V. Slip Joint Spa on Instagram if you're looking for somebody to do you a blade delete. He's the man. I carry this one all the time. Let's see. What's next? Let's look at a Northwoods, I guess. This is the Bear Lake Blueberry. What is this called? What kind of micarta? The Blueberry Canvas micarta. That's what it is. No, Burlap. Blueberry Burlap micarta. And the micarta has some voids in it. I don't know if you can see. Kind of adds character to it. Normally, I think people would think of that as a bad thing. I really don't. I think it looks pretty cool. Looks rustic. And I love the blade on it. Check that grind out, man. This Warren's Foot Sheep's Cliff hybrid with the Northwoods etch right there below that long pull. This freaking beast of a swedge. It says USA right there on the stamp, and I love that. Nothing on the other side. It came with the slag from the heat treat already on the flat. They keep that on there. Now the rest of the blade's kind of matching it. I did wipe some of this patina off. It was really darker. But great size. Listen. Snap, snap. I heard a lot of these have weak pulls. This one really doesn't. I give it about a 5. Kind of right where you want it to be. I could stand it to be a little bit stiffer, but I really dig this. And I love that you can pinch this open. and it's a great utility blade. You know, you just get down and like flat cuts where you're cutting across something on a table or whatever. Ridiculous. Y'all know how these flat bevels are. A little bit of point right there at the end. She's a beauty. See if I can get the blue in the sun. Let's try. I don't know. Love this knife. What's next? GEC 73 Scout. I want you to put your eyes on the jigging on that dude. This is an old school GEC with the unexcelled shield, which I already told you I like. And here's the centering. Strike. Roger Clemens right down the middle. This one you do have to nail nick it to death. And I love the pull on this. This is hard. Boom. And back in the early days of GEC, this is how pretty much all their knives were. That's an easy 8.5. I mean, you gotta get serious with it. But if you're a man, you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's got an etch on it somewhere. It says Northfield Unexcelled trademark. She's got patina. She got a little bit of stickiness right there. Woo, baby. And cool thing about this one is, man, it's so thin, and it's got the half stop, of course, but it's got all that brass on it, which I love. It'll make this knife have a lot of character. It's got 3 little flutings right there. See, and it terminates right there where they kind of chamfered it, and it's square tanged. If you look at the rest of these, they're rounded. You know what I'm saying? Rounded. This one's square. I think it gives it a lot of character. Also, you could see that right there is flush with the end of it, where something like this will be down deep inside there. So, yeah, buddy. You have to beat off the women with a stick after showing them this thing. Woo! Son! Alrighty. Next, this is probably one of my favorite carry pocket knives. This is a GEC 93 micarta. And look at the character in that micarta. The hot dog shield. One of my favorites, as y'all know. Titty Ute cutlery made in USA. Carbon steel with the Teeners. Hey there, feller! Somebody driving by. I don't know who that was. This one's really pinchable. Really good walk and talk too. This is probably the most comfortable pinch and open that I have. It's also probably the easiest and the most comfortable to use. Super heavy duty, man. And that is just, walk and talk is dead on. Great size. Same size as the Viper. Just a different blade. And I like how it's not mirror polished. It's kind of satin finished. Working man's knife. What's next? I got 2 more. This one right here. Stagalicious, son. This is Grail stuff right here. GEC 47 Viper with the walk and talk, the half stop, the Teeners, the etch right there, unexcelled. This one says Northfield unexcelled, made in USA, GEC carbon 470120. So this was made in 2020. Check it. Oh, look at that gnarly Stag, son. That is insane. Here's a top view of it. A lot of people like to see a top view of Stag. And it's uneven if you'll look at it. But I like it that way. I don't like it big and fat. To me, that looks goofy. But it's just, oh man, it's just right. If you ask me. Here's the other side, Stag. Oh yeah. I love that caramel color in the bone. Beautiful. It's got some light stuff going on in there. Lanyard hole. Y'all know about this. I kind of wish that it didn't have this cut swedge here. I kind of like it better with the drawn swedge, but this one's still pinchable. So, I mean, I don't want to knock it. This bad boy is sweet. Lucky to have this one. I can't even believe I own it. I had a 74 Stag, and as soon as I got rid of it, I missed it. I didn't really have a great Stag knife. And this is, to me, the ultimate Stag GEC. In my opinion. You know, it's just me. I don't know. Last knife is my Grail. Ye old Northwoods. This is the Fremont Jack. Look at that. Kind of reminds you of that Bear Lake. It's a little larger. Let's snag this Bear Lake and I'll show you the size comparison while the wind blows me away. A little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. Kind of the same thing. And I've been carrying this in like crazy since I got it. And this, they have fancy versions of this, like pre-band ivory, mammoth, crazy stuff, giraffe bone. I wanted this one. I wanted the micarta, the working man's one, where I could drop it. Whew, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I could drop it. It's fine. It's fine. It's a workhorse, man. This thing is like a tank of a slip joint. Sharp is sharp. Oh yeah. Believe it. And there's nothing I don't like about this thing. And a lot of people say these have light pulls too. This one is not super light. It's just about kind of right there midways. Open, when you open it, I think the pull is probably about a 5, maybe a 4.5 or a 5, but right there, that's at least a 6. When you close it to the half stop, it's got a little bit of a bounce authority. Sometimes it'll even just bounce a little further and kind of scare you a little bit, but because, oh boy, sharp. Love the character in this. Love the patina it's already got. Just, man. There you go, man. There's my top 10. That was hard to pick, man. I'm telling you, you ought to see the ones I didn't pick. But love them. Tell me which one's your favorite. Go ahead and shoot her on down in the comments. Also, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed, man. It's a good channel. I mean, if I was able to subscribe, I would. I'm just saying. Hit the notification bell so you see when I got a new video out. You can be watchulating. And don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your baby mama, and your barber about Richter knives. It's Richter out.